ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So we are studying Sandhi, the topic of Sandhi, in which we are coming to the close of Ach Sandhi. So in Ach Sandhi we saw Savarna Dirgha Sandhi, then Guna Sandhi, Vriddhi Sandhi, then Yana Sandhi. Then we also, yes bro? Yeah, that is remaining, yes. Now two more Sandhi types, just quick ones. Ayavayavah Sandhi, also known as Ayavayava. Yeah. So this Sandhi is also known as Ayadi Sandhi. Ayavayava or Ayadi. Ayadi Sandhi. Or also known as Ayavayava Sandhi. That's just another name. So usually all these sandhis, their names, they come from the sutras originally. Panini's sutras are there. So based on the sutras, the names come. So right now we are not studying sutras. So if you study sutras, then you will understand, okay, this name is coming from there. Right? It's like this Ayavayava Sandhi. There is a sutra of Panini called as Echo Yavayavaha. So from that the name has come. Or the prior Sandhi we saw, Yan Sandhi. There is a sutra of Panini called Iko Yanachi. Looks like, sounds like some Japanese or something. Iko Yanachi, that's the sutra of Panini. Based on that Yan Sandhi. Savarna Dirgha Sandhi is on a sutra called as Akaha Savarne Dirghaha. Similarly, Guna Sandhi on Ad Guna, Vriddhi Sandhi on Vriddhi Rechi. These are like sutras, and based on sutras, you are having that Sandhi. So when you will study based on sutra, you will know that, oh, I know this Sandhi already. It's just that from now you will learn from the sutra aspect this way. So that's why in the current style that we are studying, if you are having very good grip over it, you just remember everything. This is this Sandhi. Then actually you don't even need to learn sutra, because you know how it works. This is how it is, like that. So my point is, I know so many of the Sanskrit scholars who have studied Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi, or they have studied Siddhant Kaumudi, but you give them a text to do Anvaya, they cannot do it. They don't have that capacity to do it. Why? Because they know all the sutras and everything, but they never applied their brains to take it and analyze. It's like maths. You have the formulae, but you never took the formulae and solved the sums. So you know all the formula, everything, but you can't solve a sum, because that applicational kind of thing was not there. So I would say to all of you this thing, that it's very important that you apply the knowledge that you are learning. Now that you know Ach Sandhi, whenever you see a Gita verse, Bhagavad verse, can you spot out there if there is some sandhi, ach sandhi, So that kind of effort will give you a great returns, like that. So that's the thing. Otherwise, you may know all sandhis, everything, yan sandhi, this sandhi, that sandhi. But if you can't see them in the verse, then in a way it will not be very useful for you. So keep your eyes open and start looking at the words. Oh, okay, I see this. This is the sandhi. If you need, take the help from word to word. So there you get to know which word is combining with what, like that. But this is how you can use, the knowledge. So get into applying it immediately. Then you will be very quick in learning, like that. Otherwise, I have seen even somebody knowing Ashtadhyayi. We gave him Bhagavatam commentary, Bhavadipita. He is not able to explain it. He said, I don't understand. I understand the grammar, but I am not understanding the subject matter here at all. Why? Because that kind of subject matter knowledge is also needed. Okay. So, ayavayava sandhi. What happens here? When H is immediately followed by Ach, H is substituted by I, Av, I and Av. So H is again a pratyahar, going back to the Maheshwar Sutras. Eong, I, Ouch. These are the sutras. Ayun, Vilik, Eong, I, Ouch. Third and fourth sutra in the Maheshwar Sutras. So if you say H, it will include A, O, I and Au. These four. Okay. So this H pratyahar, this H set basically means these four varnas, A, O, I and Au. So if they are followed by any vowel after that, okay, because they don't have savarnas, they don't have even sajatiya vowels, so you don't have to make any exception here, saying any vowel except their savarna. You are getting this concept? See, A and A, these are known as savarnas. These are savarnas, meaning similar vowels. But A and I, they are not savarnas. Sometimes even very good students have this misunderstanding that A is a short vowel and the A's long vowel becomes I. This is what they think. Is it so? It's not. It's not. Yeah, so A itself is long. So it is not short, it is long. And I is also long. O is long and Au is also long. And they are not savarnas of each other, meaning they are not coming from the same place of pronunciation. These two have different places of pronunciation. And the effort that is involved in pronouncing is also different. When you say savarna, similar vowel, what is that concept, similar? Similar means the place of pronunciation is the same and there is something called as effort in pronunciation. Prayatna, that is also same. Then you call it as similar vowel. But they are not similar vowels. A, I, O, Au, they are not each other's savarnas. They are separate diphthongs, separate compound, vowels, like that. And all of them are long. Okay. So, that's how. What happens is Ayadi Sandhi, when you have these H pratyahar, pratyahar called H. So what is H? H includes A, I, O, Au. So H is followed by any vowel. H plus any vowel. So this is what is this sandhi. Then Ayadi will take place. What does that mean? Okay. So you have A plus any vowel. It will turn into Ay. if you have, AH, IH meaning O, you go one by one. I plus any vowel, this is the semicolon. So then it becomes I. You can actually put only I. You don't put the halan, ajanta. This is good enough. Then you have O plus any vowel, that becomes Av. And then you have Au plus any vowel, that becomes Av. Okay? So this is what happens here. A plus any vowel becomes I. I plus any vowel becomes I. O plus any vowel becomes Av, and Au plus any vowel becomes Av. Yeah, so we'll see the example. So there are examples of this in Gita and many other places. Okay. Yes, Prabhu. A plus A plus U. What should it become? I. Yeah. I. It will be. Yes. It's most surprising, A plus A will become I. If you ask 100%, so many Indians will say A plus A is I. They'll say. Not because of not learning properly. They think that it is like A plus A becomes what? So they say A plus A becomes I. So I'm telling, no, I'm not saying it is right. I'm telling this is what they do. That's a mistake. Yeah. I'm not saying it is right. I'm saying because of ignorance, they don't understand it is right.
I understand, but A plus
So but I didn't ask for explanation, no? I didn't ask you for explanation, right? I'm just telling the mistake that they make. Did I ask any of you what is the explanation of this? So that's the point. Huh? It was not a question, Prabhu. I just said that this is the mistake that they do because they don't have the knowledge of the subject matter. I didn't ask what is their mistake. Can you please tell? Did I ask that? I didn't ask. Yeah, so then you ask a question. Yeah, then you put it as ask as a question. Prabhu, so I think that this is not like this. Am I correct? That's the way to ask the question. You understand? Okay. All right. So, see, basically, whenever I'm explaining, pay heed to that. Because if you don't pay heed to it, then when I'm asking it again or explaining it again, then suddenly you will ask something which I have just 2 minutes before explained, like that. So that just shows that maybe, you are not there attentive when I'm speaking something. So be attentive. And if you also have a question, there is a way to ask questions. So ask in that proper manner. Yeah, so everybody knows now that these are not the savarnas. So that's it. Okay, so ayadi sandhi, ayava yava. Okay, so this is how it takes now. So here now, if you see J plus ati, J plus ati. So you have A plus ati. So this is a specific usage actually. What happens is when you are when the verbs are getting formed, so this particular stage comes at one point. The verbs are known as tingant, right? So tingant have their formation steps. So at one point of time, that G dhatu becomes J and J plus ati. That's a step that comes out of 5, 6, 7 steps. So at that point where there is J plus Ati, then Ayavayava Sandhi comes in. So J plus Ati. Yes, now you can tell me. What will happen? This E plus A, what happens over here? Aya, yeah. So J plus Aya. This will be. And here also the first one is replaced. So the next one remains as it is, like Yan Sandhi, similarly like Yana Sandhi. Just as in Yana Sandhi, the first Purva Varna gets replaced and the next Varna remains as it is. Purva Varna gets replaced by, whatever is the result, like Ya, like Refa or Lakara. So similarly, E also here becomes I. And then the rest is Ati. So what will happen final? Jayati. You see? This is how. Jayati. So J plus Ati has become Jayati. So especially the two meaningful words combining in this fashion, the examples may be very less here. They are not there. But the application comes in especially in the formation of verbs. There it becomes quite useful. Like see another, Dro plus Ati. Dro plus Ati becomes what? You see, Dro. Yes, Mataji. O plus A. Yeah. O plus A. Au plus Ati becomes what? Okay. Dravati. All right. Dravati means flows. Jayati means wins. Dravati means flows. So that's what is happening. What you are applying here is the Yava Yava. Ae or Au. This way it will take. Dhyai, there is this Dhyai dhatu, very popular, as in Dhyanam. Dhyai. Dhyai plus Ati. What will happen here? Very nice. Dhyayati. Dhyayati. That's it. Understand? Dhyai plus Ati becomes Dhyayati. What will happen? Gai plus Ati. Dhyayati means meditates. Gai plus Ati. Gayati. What does Gayati mean? Anyone knows Gayati? Sings. Sings. Gayati. Shrinvanti, Gayanti, Grananti, Sadhavaha. It said, no? So, Gayanti means they sing. Gayati means he sings. Like that. So like this, you can see the examples. So, you may not find much examples of this, but they are there. It's not like they are not there. Like, yeah. Gayatri? No, it's different. Gayatri is, it's certainly coming from the same dhatu called Gai. Gai is the dhatu in Gayatri. But the word is a noun. It's a noun, it's not a verb. So, it is coming by different process actually. So, in Gita you can see this. Asau plus Atma. Asau plus Atma. So, that becomes what? Yeah, so good. Asa Vatma. Right? Asau plus Atma becomes Asavatma. So, there are words in Gita, you can see now. Especially Au related words you can find. Some examples may be also of A and I. But, yeah, as I said, this Sandhi is little less. It's not like so much. Main sandhis are guna, vriddhi. You will find just examples, so many examples, filled with examples of that. Ishobhi pratiyotsyami. Just a minute. Katham bhishmam. Yeah. So you can see here. See this phrase called as Pujarha Varisudana. Pujarha Varisudana. So, Gopikata Mataji, Pujarha Varisudana. You understand how should be the split? You are seeing it like in current context that we are learning. Something is seen there which can give you some hint. Ava is seen, very nice. Yeah. Ava is seen. So, how will you split those two words? Puja, puja, and next? Pujar hau. Yeah, understand? Pujar hau. And then what should be the next word? What should be the next word? Anyone else wants to tell? Brian Prabhu? Huh? Arisudana, exactly. So what would be the total split? Very nice. Huh? It is Pujar hau plus Arisudana. Okay, Pujar hau plus Arisudana. So now Pujar hau, just by hearing, you get a sense. See, this is a Subanta. So this Subanta, Pujar hau. So how does it sound? Pujar hau. It appears to be Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, or Bahuvachanam. Dvivachanam, right? Just like, how does it sound like? Ramau, yeah, Nityanandau, Ramau, Krishna, right? So Pujar hau is actually in Dvivachana. So what should be the root word? Pujarha. It's like Rama. Pujarha. Pujarha. Pujarhau. Pujarha. It's like that. So Pujarha is in Dvivachan here. Pujarhau. So the Pujarha literally means, Puja means worship, and Arha means some who is worth worshipping. So Pujarha means worshipable. So when you say Pujarhau, meaning how many worshipable people? Two. Because he is referring to two people here. Who are they? You see the verse, no? Katham Bhishmam Dronam. So he is saying Bhishmam and Dronam, two worshipable personality. And Arisudana is a vocative for Lord Krishna. O Arisudana, it is. O killer of the... Ari means what? Ari means enemy. Okay. So he is saying, O Lord Krishna, killer of the enemies, I am supposed to kill enemies, but these are my gurus. And these two are my gurus, so they are very worshipable. So I am supposed to put the garland of flowers on their neck, but you are telling me I should give them the garland of arrows? That's the sense in which. Ishubhi pratiyotsyami pujarhau. Katham, how can I do it? Katham Bhishmam, Dronam. So because Bhishma and Dron, two of them are there, so he says pujarhau. These two personalities which are pujarhau, like that. So actually it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. I heard you will understand it. He is saying by Dvitiya Vibhakti, Katham aham pujarhau ishubhi pratiyotsyami. How can I fight with these people by arrows? Ishubhi, by arrows. Which Vibhakti it should be? Instrumental. Tritiya. Tritiya Bahuvachan. See? So that's why Prabhupada has translated as with arrows. With arrows or by arrows. It can be anything. So, Ishubhi. So this is how one thing starts opening up. Pratiyotsyami is the verb here. Fight or counter-attack. Aham pratiyotsyami, I counter-attack. Aham pujarhau pratiyotsyami, I counter-attack these two worshipable personalities. And how do I counteract? Aham ishubhi pujarhau pratiyotsyami. I counteract them by ishubhi, by arrows. And he is putting that word katham, saying, how can I do it? So like that it is all going on. So Ari Sudana here is a vocative. It's a vocative for Krishna. O killer of the enemies. I am supposed to be killer of the enemies. You are also killer of the enemies. You killed your enemies and you are telling me to kill my gurus. Krishna is saying to Arjuna. Arjuna is saying to Krishna. That's the sense in which he is speaking this word. You understand? Baldev Vidyabhushan explains, Arjuna is asking, if I say to you, kill Sandipani, will you kill him? Who is Sandipani? Guru of Krishna. But you are telling me to kill Bhishma and Drona. So how can I do it? So that's when Krishna starts speaking. He is not yet speaking, right? He's 2.7, the last verse where Arjuna speaks. And then 2.11, Krishna starts speaking. Yeah. Yeah. No, it is Dvivachan. No? Yeah. 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 So? Correct. So we can understand. Those in English can mean two, or it can also mean many, no? Those, can in English, those mean two? Yeah. So that's it. So here it's two. It can't be the others, That will be going beyond you understand, the text to come up with some speculative meaning, like that. So they are very precise in usage of words. He is saying Bhishma and Drona. That's it. That is what he is bothered, because these two were his gurus, like that. So that's why he is talking about them, especially. They were practically like at the position of guru. So that's why he is putting that in pujar how this way. Of course, he may respect other personalities also. So many of them he respected, like Shalya and all of them. But here in this verse, he is speaking only about these two. That's why Dvivachan has been used. Pujar, how. And if we try to fit in some other personalities there, we are going beyond the textual analysis, and it's like a little bit of extrapolating it. So it's not like that. Understand? Any questions? Anyone has? Okay. Yes, Mataji. Yeah, you can say that I have a question, and you can say that. You can raise a hand and say, I have a question, can I ask it? That's the way to ask proper question, like that. Usually, whenever I'm explaining something and all that, if you have something to say, you raise hand. That's the way, no? We don't talk in between like that. Yes. So that's how puja or how. Ubhau plus api. That will be easy now because this is all au. Ubhau plus api. Anyone wants to tell? Ubhau plus api. You can see ubhau. Oh, right. Yeah. Ubhau plus api. What will it be? Vrindarayana Gopal Prabhu? Ubhavapi. Yes, that's true. Ubhavapi. So this is also there in Bhagavad Gita, right? Ubhavapi words, where does it come? Ubhavapi. Yeah. Yes. Prakritim purusham chaiva vidhyanadi ubhavapi vikaramscha gunamschaiva vidhi prakriti sambhavan ubhavapi. So if you go to word, it will be changed into ubhavapi. You see, both, two, ubha. What is that both? Prakriti is one and Purusha is another. And please know that Prakriti and Purusha both are anadi, he is saying. They are both without beginning. We can't say at this point of time Purusha, meaning the Jiva, came out. Before that there was no Jiva. Similarly, Prakriti also is anadi. We can't say at this point of time Prakriti was created. No, she is not created. She is eternal. Prakriti is eternal. Her manifestation in the material world is created, it's done and undone, undone like that. But Prakriti herself is anadi, like that. So that's how, So he is using that ubhau api becomes ubha api. Yes. Balau plus iha. Yes. Julian Prabhu, balau plus iha. What will it be? Balaviha. Very nice. Yes. Balaviha. There is one famous prayer for Parvati and Parameshwar, meaning Lord Shiva. Vagartha viva sampruktav Vagartha pratipattaye Jagatah pitarau vande Parvati Parameshwarau. Vagartha viva. This is the word from there. Vagartha viva. So some suggestions on how we can split this. Vagartha viva. You see something which is av, you see av. Good, yes. So if it's av, so first and foremost is eva will be in the end, right? Yeah, because it's becoming viva. So, okay, before that, av means what should be this word ending with? Av, vagarthau. That's it. Vagarthau plus eva. See, there is something called as vak and something called as artha. So vak means the words. Arth means the meaning. So how words and meaning, they are always together, right? At least in Vedic context. You don't speak words which are meaningless. Don't speak like that. You speak words means they should have some meaning. Meaningless words you don't speak. So vak is the words and artha is the meaning. So just as words and meaning are always together, can they be separated? They cannot be separated. Similarly, Parvati and Shiva, they are always together. They cannot be separated. That's the meaning. Vagartha viva samprukto, vagartha pratipattaye. So, like that. So, vak and artha, they have been compared to words and their meaning. So, vagartha iva, and iva means, the word iva means what? Like. Iva and eva. Remember this difference. Iva means like. Eva means certainly. That thing only. Indeed, Prabhupada would translate typically like this. Eva. Eva. Okay, 3 words in fact. Eva, eva, and evam. Right? Eva means what? Like. Eva means, and evam means, yes, in this way or in that way. Yeah. Evam, in this manner, in this way. And that is evam. Evam bhavati. So means in this manner it happens. Evam bhavati. So it happens. Evam bhavati. Eva means certainly. Eva means like, that way. So, vagarthau plus iva. So, like that. So, you are able to split it. Vagartha viva. Yeah, Prabhu. Vagarthau itself is your understanding, no? What it is. Yes, vag plus artha. So, vak plus artha. See, the whole thing becomes like this. Vak plus artha becomes vagartha. Okay. So, what should this be? Vak plus artha becomes vagartha. What should this be? What is this? Why you are seeing this is turning into vagartha? This is which sandhi, Julian Prabhu? Vak plus artha. Out of 3 sandhis, which sandhi? Anyone? This sandhi? When in the sandhi purva varna is vyanjana. Yeah. Yeah? That's what? Hal sandhi, exactly. This is hal sandhi. So first, Prabhu, we made the word with hal sandhi, which has become vagartha. Now I want to say vagartha, meaning the word and the meaning, right? Like that. So vag arthau, because I want to say vag and artha both, so I made it into vag artha, vagarthau, 2, like that. So that's how that is made into 2. It is a samas actually. By samas it is turned into 2. And then you have used the eva like that. So that's how the vagarth has happened. I mean, that word has been formed. Vak plus artha becomes vagartha, then you turn into vagarthau, and then that's eva in the end. So vagartha eva. So Krishna says, Dva vimau purushau loke, dva vimau. Dva vimau purushau loke, kshara chakshara uchyate. This is which chapter? 15th chapter, Purushottam Yoga. Dva vimau. What should it be? Mataji? Dva vimau. Dva vimau. So you see something? What is that? Dvau plus anyone else? Brian Prabhu, Dvau plus Imau. Exactly. See, Dvau plus Imau. Dvau means 2, Imau means these 2. Dva vimau purushau loke. Loke, in this world, there are these 2 purushas. 2 purushas, he is saying. One is known as kshara, fallible, another is infallible. So those who are covered by Maya, they are known as fallible. Those which are liberated from Maya are known as infallible. You understand? So dvau imo, like that. Dva vimau. Similarly, Purusha vubhau. These are all words from Gita only. Purusha vubhau. Yeah, what should this be? Purusha vubhau. Purushau plus ubhau. That's right. Purushau plus ubhau. So this is how you see different words, they get formed by ayavayava. Okay, so we move to the last few. Any questions? Okay, so we move to the next subtype. So you have practically dealt with everything now, right? All vowel combinations have been dealt here. So now there are just two small exceptions and then it is done. So this one is known as lopaha shakalyasya. Lopaha shakalyasya. So this is a one very specific kind of vowel sandhi, swara sandhi or ach sandhi, where you see the lopa, you see that there is elision. So we'll see that. Once you see the example, it will be easy. So there was this person named as Shakalya. Shakalyasya literally mean would what? Like Ramasya. Shakalyasya. Shakalyas. Yeah. So Panini, this is a Panini Sutra actually, Lopa Shakalyas. So Panini has referred to Shakalya because this Shakalya was a prior grammarian to Panini. Panini quotes around 9 prior grammarians before him. So this Shakalya had given that rule, so that's why he said Shakalyasya Lopaha, the elision of Shakalya. Like that. So what is that? You see, when yakara or vakara, this is yakara, okay, or vakara is at the end of the pada. At the end of pada, it's called padanta. If it is at the end of a pada and then is preceded by a varna, okay, so there is a varna before this. So you can say a plus yakar or vakar at the end of pada. And if it is followed by ash, then what happens? There is optional elision of yakara or vakara. So you are beginning a situation where first there is akara, then after that there is yakar or vakar at the end of a pada, and then finally there is ash. Now what is ash? Ash is again a pratyahar. So ash is a pratyahar of soft vowels. So if you see the Maheshwar Sutrani, so there you can see ash. Elision means it will be gone, it will be dropped. It will not be there. You don't see it. That is called elision.
When we pronounce or when we write? Or both?
Yeah, when we write also it's not there, and when we pronounce it will not be there. So you can see, the example will make you clear. So see, ash, this is a, and then you go all the way up to sh. Where is sh? See, it is here. So all the way up to here. So this includes all the vowels which are soft. Vowels are considered soft. They are not hard varnas, Then haya, vara, la, these are also soft. Nyamangananam, these are soft. Jhabha, soft. Ghadadha, soft. Jaba, gadada, soft. So basically, ash is the pratyahar or set of all the soft vowels. You can see what remains after this is kha, pha, chata, ta, chatatav. Kha, pha, meaning these are all second letters of the vargas, second. So they are all hard consonants. Ka, the first ones, they are also hard consonants. And sha, sha and sa, they are also hard consonants. So only hard are left out, meaning this is a set of soft consonants. Soft consonants, hard consonants. What are soft consonants? Soft consonants and hard. In Sanskrit, they are known as mrudu, and hard are known as karkasha. Okay. So these are again, soft and hardness is a concept of the phonetics. So it's a concept when you call something as soft or hard. So it has a lot of aspects. It's science of shiksha itself. There, the effort is also two types: abhyantar prayatna, bahya prayatna. There is external effort, there is internal effort when you pronounce. So based on that, there is some division made. So that you can note what are basically soft and hard varnas. So soft varnas will include, all the vowels. Also, in the vargas, the categories, the third, fourth, and fifth of every varga. Varga meaning ka, cha, ta, ta, pa. That is third, fourth, fifth of every varga. That is soft vowel. Also, the soft vowel include the semi-vowels, and then finally also hakara. This all is actually soft vowels. Or you can say soft varnas, not vowels. Vowels are there and also the consonants are there. So everything, vowels, all the vowels, third, fourth, fifth of every varga from the consonants, then semi-vowels and hakara. So now you can tell me what remains in hard? Yeah? Yes. So that is of every varga, which one? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, which one? Yeah? Which one? First and second. Yes. Class, yeah. The varga means class. Okay. So first and second, and then still something more remains. Sibilants remain. But out of sibilants, the ha is already taken. So, yeah, sha, and so. So this is the hard varnas. This is the soft varnas. So ash here basically means all the soft varnas. Okay. So in Panini's system, he has, as I said to you, he has made it into everything into sets, and then he uses these sets in his sutras. Like ash is the set of all the soft vowels. Similarly, khar, kha is here. Khar is the set of all the hard vowels. Like that. So you can see all the hard vowels will come in this, and then you will find them in the sutras, like he will use khar, kharicha, that's one sutra. Or ash, like here we are seeing ash is being used. So like that he uses, all these different pratyaharas. Okay. So what happens here in Lopa Shakalya says, this is quite a specific case, but you will see it in Gita, so we should know it. That's why I'm telling you. So what happens here is, you can see, there is the optional elision. So, example. Okay, so this is the one. So take the example first, Hare plus Iha. Hare plus Iha. Okay. What happens here, Hare plus Iha? First and foremost, as soon as you say Hare plus Iha, what do you see here? Which Sandhi's subtype is this? Hare plus Iha. Yes, which Sandhi subtype? No, Hare, A plus E. Ayadi Sandhi. Very good. Hare plus Iha. Ayadi Sandhi it is, right? So, yes, Brian Prabhu, what will happen? Har plus E, meaning A plus E is happening here. So, what will? I. Okay, good. I plus Iha, right? Okay. Now you see what is happening here. Is it like this? Hara, E, ha. You see this dash is, I am just separating it. Dash is just for your understanding, separating. So hara plus E, ha. So by echo yava yavaha, meaning a yava yavaha sandhi, this is becoming first and foremost as hara iha. So this is it, it is done. This sandhi is done. But what Lopah Shakalyasa says is, in this case, there is another optional way that there can be some other form also here. Optionally, see, optional elision. So that's what. So what is going to happen, you see. There is akara followed by yakar, vakar at the end of a pada, you know. So here is akara, okay. Then there is yakar at the end of the pada, see, because this is the pada now. So you have akara followed by yakara and followed by ash, soft varnas. Is E a soft varna? E, it is a vowel. It is. So what will happen? This optional elision of yakar or vakar. So meaning this yakar will go away, it will be, it just disappears. So then this becomes hara iha. Hara iha. This is the final form. So hara iha. Seeing this, somebody may feel, oh, hara, a plus e, guna. So I can make it hara yeha. I can make it hareha, right? Hara plus iha, I can make it hareha. But what happens once you do lopa shakalyasya and get this form finished, then you don't do further sandhi. It does not allow you to do further sandhi, because you know that here actually what has happened is a lopa shakalyasya has happened. So you can, basically what it means is hare plus iha can have two forms. Either you use the yava yava sandhi and make it hara iha, or you can have it as hara iha, this way. So it stays as it is. Here now you will not make any further sandhi, because already the sandhi has been made here by dropping this yakara, lopa shakalyas. So this is it, you end up here, hara iha, this way. Yeah, it's two different words. Yeah, hara iha. So in shlokas, sometimes you may see a phrase like this, and you may feel like, oh, it looks wrong to me, because hara plus iha, anybody who is a student of grammar, he will see that this is a case of what? Guna sandhi. Guna sandhi, hara plus iha. So he may say, why they didn't make the sandhi there? So you see a verse, and if you see something like this, you can know that, oh, there must be lopa shakalyas over here. That's why you don't see further sandhi being made into it. Hara plus iha. Like I'll give you an example. In Bhagavad Gita, you know. And one time I had met also one Shri Shri Prahlad Lakshmi Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki jai. I once met a half-baked professor of Sanskrit, Yeah, and then he was saying that there is a mistake in Bhagavad Gita. So I said, do you have some sense? In Bhagavad Gita you are saying there is a mistake. No, he said, you see this verse, So the verse I am showing you. Eva muktva rishikesham gudakeshaha parantapah na yotsya iti govinde uktva tushnim babhuvaha na yotsye. See this. Na yotsya. Na yotsya. So yotsya plus iti. So he was saying this should have been yotsyeti. Why that sandhi has not been made? Because whenever you talk about verse, Prabhus, remember, in the verse the sandhi is a must. You can't leave sandhi like that. Verse means the sandhi is a must. When you speak a sentence in Sanskrit, then sandhi is optional. Like I can say, Ramaha Jayati, when I am saying the statement, Rama wins or Rama is glorious. But if I am using Ramaha Jayati in the verse, then I cannot say Ramaha Jayati. What I have to say? Ramo Jayati. That is Visarga Sandhi, it's coming, that's the next one. So I have to say Ramo Jayati. If I say Ramaha Jayati, then they will say that he doesn't know grammar. That's why he's speaking like that. So that's why when you see verses, you may feel like, oh, it is very good for me to split the words and then say, like this word, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Vishidantam Idam Vachaha. So somebody may say, what is this Senayor Ubhayor? I can say Senayoho Ubhayoho Madhye. Very nice, easy. But as soon as you say like that, then it becomes a dosha. It's a fault. Because in a verse, you have to maintain sandhi. In a verse, you cannot take sandhi as an optional. Vakyetu sa vivaksham apekshate. There is a rule by grammarians which says that, samhita ekapada nitya, samase dhatu pasargayo, vakyetu sa vivaksham apekshate. As far as statement is concerned, sentence is concerned, prose is concerned, it is vivaksha. In whatever way the speaker wants to say, he can. He can say it with sandhi, he can say it without sandhi. In vakya. But in padya, sandhi is a must. If you break sandhi, it shows that you don't understand it. That's why you are breaking sandhi. So you should say this as senayor ubhayor madhya only. You can't do it as senayoho ubhayoho madhye. No. It has to be senayor ubhayor madhye. This way. Okay? Yes. Yeah, Mataji, you have a question.
Okay, what does actually sandhi mean in English translation? It's like something like definition or
No, I mean, there are some words like hiatus and all I have seen, sandhi. I didn't see a very good word for sandhi. They will just directly use sandhi, It's like coming together, basically coalescence is one word or hiatus is another word. Such words are there, So I would say, you don't go so much with English words. You should understand the concept and just use the right word there, Sandhi. See, the concept of sandhi, if it is not there in another language, you may not get the word only, isn't it? Usually the words are connected by the similar kind of thing, Yes.
I would like to add, you can translate sandhi into phonetic change.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, the basic concept of sandhi, that time I told, that it's a basically change, phonetical change whenever two words come together. So if you want to remember that word, phonetical change, it's okay. Sandhi is quite straightforward, right? So some concepts, if you can't correlate them with another language, then the Sanskrit, best of the Sanskrit books also have used the same word, sandhi. That's it, like that. Because that concept is not so much there in the other languages. You don't fuse the words like that in English or like that. Is it like this, that I, and if the next word is, what, English, so you say English instead of I English. It's not there like that. So then they will use the word sandhi only, that way. You understand? So my point is, go for the original words. Don't so much rely on. You understand the concepts, and if you understand a concept, then you know how it works, like that.
How many sandhis can happen on one word?
On word, one word?
On one word. Can it go like, okay, one rule and then another and then third?
Yeah, it can. Yes. It can go all the way up to when the next sandhi is not available, not possible. Like that's it. Yeah, many examples like that. One after another sandhi. This, and then the whole becomes one. So in the long words, you will see something like that. That way. Like the other day we were seeing, Ganga iva ogham, right? So Ganga iva ogham. So iva plus ogham first became ivaogham. Then that mixed with Ganga. So Ganga plus ivaogham become Gangevaogham. So like that. That's how. So you can have 10 words, and these 10 words can combine to become the sandhipada, the final word, this way. Okay.
So all of these 10 words, the meaning is included in that one word.
Yeah, yes. When you split it, the same meaning will be there. It's not like, only it's a pronunciation change. You understand? So what is happening here is, you can see, somebody can say, Yotsya plus iti. Brian Prabhu. Yotsya plus iti. What? Don't you see that this should have been made into what? Yotsya iti. But you are not seeing it is made like that. So this was the half-baked professors. So I said, come on, you don't say like this. Krishna is not going to make sandhi mistakes. He is the one who is, he is the one who is the source of all Samskrita and everything, right? Or, here Vyasadev, basically, Sanjaya or Vyasadev, you can say. This verse is not spoken by Krishna. It's spoken by Sanjaya. So Sanjaya knows. So you have to know that it's not Yotseti. It is, what has happened here is Lopah Shakalyas. Lopah Shakalyas has happened here. The original word is Yotse iti. Yeah. See, the original word is Yotse plus iti. Okay? Let's begin from here. Yotse means will fight. Aham Yotse. I will fight. Iti, this. Saying this. So Arjuna is saying Yotse, aham. But before that the na has come. So na Yotse means I will not fight. So Arjuna said, I will not fight. I will not fight. Iti Govindam Uktva, saying this to the Lord Govinda, Tushnim Babhuva. He became silent. So Yotse iti is actually Yotse iti. And you can see Yotse iti. So now the first case, Yotse plus iti will become Ayadi Sandhi. So what will happen here? Tell me. Ayadi plus Ay plus iti. Okay. So now next it becomes Yotsya. Just take this together. Plus Y meaning the ya plus iti. So now you see, Lopa Shakalyasya means Akar is followed by Yakar, followed by the Ash. So is this condition getting fulfilled? What will happen? Finished. So then, now you see what it will become. Yotsya iti. And that's what you see there. Yotsya iti. So once this Lopa Shakalyasya is done, finished, you end there. You don't make any further sandhi. So that's it, yotsya iti. So to an uninformed eye, it may appear like, oh, this is a mistake. It should be yotsya iti. But yeah, if you have learned grammar, then you know it's lobha shakalya. It's clear. Yeah.
So in this case, why would be considered at the end of the pada, because it would be yotsya iti munda?
Yeah. Why? What's the question?
So
Why you are considering yakara at the end of pada?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. So that is because of this, Prabhu. You can see here. See, what is happening is yotsya. This is a pada here. Okay. This is considered a pada. So when I say yotsya, meaning yotsya, that is turning into yotsya plus ay plus iti, So actually how it is done is, you replace, when it's echo yavayavaha, what you do is you replace e, meaning here a, sorry. A is what is replaced by I, right? So now the next word, it is going to be yotsyaya. Plus that iti remains as it is. So this is a pada, no? Your yotsya is turning into yotsyaya. And that's why, see, yotsya is a pada. How do you know that? Because this is a tinganta. Yotsya is a tinganta. So now, when it is going ahead and you take I, so it becomes yotsya. So that same pada is now ending with yakara. Because this iti is going to stay as it is. So now this becomes your pada. This is the pada. And what is at the end of the pada? It is yakara. So that's how it's padanta.
Yeah, I got confused with the chanda. The pada is considered a quarter, but here pada is a word.
Okay. See, that is pada. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I didn't imagine that you will go there. That's pada. It's not pada, it's pada. Two kinds of padas in Sanskrit. What are they? Subanta, Tinganta. That pada I am talking about. Padam and pada, don't get confused. Okay. I am wondering why you are asking like that. Yeah, bro, it's padam. Yeah, not pada. Like that. Okay. Pada is quarter. And pada is the word.
Yeah, I mean pada.
Pada. Yeah, pada is the word. That's true. Yeah.
Again, pada is word, pada is 1/4.
Pada is 1/4. It's masculine. Padaha. In the masculine case, it becomes, in the masculine nominative, it becomes padaha. The word is pada. Pratipadikam is pada. While here pratipadikam is pada. Pa and pa. That's the difference. Okay. So this is how yotsya iti is. It's actually not a mistake or something. You have to just know. So anytime you see in the verses and all, no, especially if it's a proper edition, it's an edition which is, which has used proper all Sanskrit things and all that. So don't be overconfident. Whatever you have learnt, think that, okay, probably this is something I have not learnt, because I see it, and as per my knowledge, I don't see that how it can be. So better check with experts. Like, not like this half-baked professor, he was saying, oh, it's a mistake. Oh, come on, you check with some scholar, no? How can there be mistake in Bhagavad Gita, right? So that's a good attitude always to keep, that I may not know this probably, I should check. Yeah.
So far, also proper books are 100% edited.
Yeah, so the Sanskrit editing is quite good. Yeah. Sometimes in the word to word there may be some errors. And we have written those errors also to BBT many times. Written to them. I have sent them saying that this is actually an error. That way. So what happens is, in word to word, sometimes like Rama is there. So instead of saying, oh Rama, it is Sambodhan, they might put it in nominative case, saying just Rama, Lord Rama. Actually, it should be O Rama, right?
Was in the case you showed us.
Yeah,
You couldn't recognize anywhere, but you recognize in their language or?
yeah,
Huh?
yes. So that's how. Yeah. So that's how sometimes. So, but as far as the verses are concerned, I have seen the Sanskrit is very, properly edited. Hardly, at least personally, I didn't come across, any errors in the Sanskrit. It's very nicely edited. But the word to word, sometimes there may be, like that. And other books, yeah, sometimes in other books you may see also. So best is to refer to, if you feel there is some error, so just check with some expert who knows better than you, that way. I do that also. Everyone does that. I have seen. They will check with each other that this doesn't fit in any rules, so how come this is happening here? That way, so. All right, so one more example, and then karmana kangshantam karmana sri yajanta iha devata. See, this is another verse from Bhagavad Gita. You can see. Yajanta iha, here, yajanta iha. It should have been what? Mataji, yajanta plus iha should have become what? Yajanta plus iha. Which sandhi is? You can recognize the sandhi? What sandhi it should be? Yajanta plus iha. Okay, it should be guna sandhi. Okay. But it's not guna sandhi, Why? Because what has happened here? Vrindarayana Gopal Prabhu? Lopashakalya. Yeah, exactly. So what should be the word there? Yajanta should be what exactly? Yajante. So you will see. Yeah, it is yajante. See? Yajante. Yajante plus iha. So this yajante is a pada. It is tingantam padam. Yajante means worship. They worship. Yajante. Yajate. Yajate means he worships. Yajante means they worship. Like that. In this world, iha. Yajante iha. But because same thing, lopa shakalyasya, it became yajanta iha. This way. The very famous verse of Gopi Geet. What's the first word? First verse? Anyone knows? Gopi Gita's first verse, you don't know? Okay, Gopi Gita Mataji is here. Jayati te dhikam janmana vraja shrayata indira shashvadatrahi. Jayati te dhikam. This is the first verse. So, just a minute. Why I am showing this? Where is the 10th canto? Yeah. See, this is the verse. Jayati te dhikam janmana vraja shrayata indira shashvadatrahi daita drishatam dikshutavakas tvaidhrita savas tvam vichinvate. So, Shrayata Indira should have become what? Shrayatendira. Shrayata ending with akara, beginning with ikara, a plus e, guna, right? But it's not. Why? Because lopa shakalya. You see, you come below, it will say, not Shrayat, Shrayate. Yeah, like that. Padam. It's Tingant Padam. Shrayate means resides. Who resides? Indira Shrayate. Who is Indira? Mother Lakshmi. Yeah. Shashvad Atrahi. Actually, gopis are saying that, Krishna here Lakshmi resides always in this land of your appearance. Indira Shashvat Shrayate, goddess of fortune, is always residing here, like that. That's how they are speaking. So, yeah, the prayers go ahead. It's the classic prayer from 10th canto, very popular. It's Gopi Gita. Yes. Okay, so that's what is. So here you remember, it is a optional elision. Optional, so means if you just go with Ayadi Sandhi, the first one can be utilized also. Like here, Hare plus Iha, Hara Iha or Hara Yiha, the second, two forms. It can be two forms. So in all these examples also that I showed, there can be two forms. Shrayata Indira, it basically can be two forms. You understand, right? Yeah.
I don't understand this one because first they said Hare plus Iha is Harai Iha, and then the next one Jayanta Iha is Jayanta Iha is not this excellent, it is Jayanta. But this is also like for me the same, like Hare Iha.
Aja, see, the Yajanta Iha you are saying? No, why is it same like Hara Iha? In Hara Iha, you see that Yakara, no? So where is the Yakara in? See, you are saying Hara plus Hare plus Iha. If you just apply here Ayadi Sandhi, it becomes Hara Iha, right? So this Yakara is there, E. Now you take the Yajanta plus Iha. So if we were going to go with Ayadi Sandhi, it would have become Yajante, sorry. We are beginning with Yajante, yeah. So it should have been Yajante, so A becomes Aya, right? Yeah, so it should have been Yajanta Yiha. So in the book, do you see Yajantiha? You don't see, right? What you see there is this, no? Right? So instead of this, you see this because Lopa Shakalyasya is coming in picture. You understand? Yeah. So Krishna could have spoken this way also, but he had chosen to speak this way. You understand now? Yeah. It's optional. Both possibilities are there. Both possibilities are there. It's up to the speaker. So Krishna, instead of using, Yava Yava, he used Lopa Shakalyas. That way. So like that. So that's the choice. This way. Okay. And then this is the final one. This is the 7th subtype, exceptional, but which will be useful. So now you can start feeling the weight of little bit the subject matter, right? Within weight, yeah, the weight. Yeah, meaning it's not that simple. One shouldn't just think. Yeah, one shouldn't just think like, yeah, I understand everything. No, it's system. It's simple, but it's like mathematics. Yeah, it's like mathematics. You have to know these formulas can apply. The formula can apply.
What would be your advice to us after this course ends?
Yeah, I'm going to. Yes, I'll speak now. After this, let's just complete this topic, and then we are done with this Ajanta Sandhi. Sorry. Purva Rupa Sandhi. Purva Rupa Sandhi. Okay? So what is Purva Rupa Sandhi? When you have eng, there is eng followed by a short a. Eng at end of pada. Eng at pada, end of the pada is followed by short a. Then what happens? The Purva Rupa is the substitute. Purva Rupa. So what does the Purva Rupa mean? I will tell. So now Enga is again a Pratyahar. You go back to the Maheshwar Sutrani. E, O, Eong, I, Ouch. So Enga when you say. So basically it means what? A or O. Plus short a. See, note this, it is a short a. It can't be the long one, otherwise this will not work. So what happens in this case is, the Purva Roop takes precedence, meaning whatever is the prior sound, that is going to take the precedence. So you see, the examples are, this also you see many places in Gita. Kale plus asmin. Kale plus asmin. So you see, Kale. What is the final varna over here, Brian bro? A. Next one is Akar. Okay. So here we were talking about Ekar or Okar followed by Akara. So this case is fulfilled? Here? It is, right? So what happens here is the Purva Rupa. The Purva Rupa means the prior, the former. So former here is this Ekara. So it will maintain the Purva Rupa as it is. So it becomes Kale, and this Akara turns into Avagraha and it becomes Kalesmin. See, this apostrophe is known as Avagraha. See, it is shown in Sanskrit like this sign of S. You can see that. Yeah. See, this is the sign. You see? Yeah, here. Kalepi. In this is this sign like S. It's like this. So you will see it in Devanagari. In English, you put an apostrophe just, like this. So Kalesmin. So Purva Rupa. Why Purva Rupa? Because what is happening here is that Ekar is remaining as it is, Purva Rupa. So Purva Rupa means the former letter. So former letter, former Varna is being kept as it is, Kale. And then you just put the next one, fuse it. So when you are using this Avagraha, remember, this Avagraha should never be pronounced. So if you are pronouncing this, you will pronounce as Kalesmin. No, that should never be pronounced. Because that is gone here. That's why Avagraha has been put. Kalesmin. That's it. Kalesmin. Kale asmin. Never. Never say asmin. Like I have seen sometimes somebody may pronounce Vande aham Shri Guroho Shri Yuta Padakam. Vande aham. So there also it is this thing. So you will say, see, it is this Vande plus aham. So what will it become? Yeah. So it will become Vandeham. So daily we pronounce this in our prayers, right? Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha. So it is pronounced as Vandeham instead of Vande Aham. Someone say, no, there is some there, akara there. Yeah, it is there, but it is not pronounced. That is what is a sandhi pada. If you break this sandhi and make separate, then you can pronounce, no problem. But as long as this is a sandhi pada, then you have to pronounce it. I mean, you have to pronounce in this manner, that you don't pronounce that akara. If I split this into a plain prose sentence, if I say, Vandeham Shri Guru Charanarvindam, or see, it can be anything. Vandeham Mataram, I bow down to mother. So then you will say, Vande Aham Mataram or Vandeham Mataram. It's okay, no problem, because it's a sentence. But if it is coming in the verse, then you have to say it like this only. Vandeham, Vandeham. Don't pronounce that Yes, mother.
Does it apply only for the Ö, for the short one, or other than
No, that's it. Yeah, only for this.
no other
No other.
will?
Not even a. Not even a. Yeah, only for a. Yeah, that way. And it will come, it will be applied when there is in the end a as well as o. So there are some examples of o also. You must be knowing. Very famous Gita verses talking about soul. In that it is there. What's the most popular verse of Gita Prabhupada quoted so many times? You know? Yeah, that Prabhupada quoted. Yeah, Prabhupada quoted Dehinosmin more than Sarvadharman Paridesh. Yeah, you know, because you are not the body, you are the soul. So that was his thrust of his teaching. So Dehinosmin, exactly. So what should it be? So what is happening here is Dehino, you see. Dehino plus asmin becomes Dehinosmin. So it becomes like this. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptir dhiras tatra namuhyati. 214 is matra sparshastu kaunteya. Yeah, 214 is matra sparshastu. This is 213. 213. 211 is asochan anvashochastvam. 212 is nat vivaham jatunasam. 213 is dehinosmin. 214 is matra sparshastu. 215 like, yamhina vethayante, like, at one point of time, whole second chapter, we would memorize, 9th chapter, second chapter, 8th chapter. This whole section of 7 to 12 was memorized. Yeah, complete all the verses. But now it has become, because that was daily recitation that time. So because of that, you just memorize so many verses, like that. So even if you lose 50% of it, still 50% is there, that way. So it's a very good habit of reciting verses, that way. So Dehinosmin, this is how it is. Or Kalesmin. Yeah, Prabhu. Yeah.
You recite also the translations?
Yeah, okay. Now let's talk. I think we can stop with this. So I will answer your queries now. Because you are leaving also, right? Tomorrow. So some things I wanted to address before you leave. Okay, Prabhu. So let's see. Loke plus asmin. What should it become? Vrindaranya Gopalpur. Loke plus asmin. Lokesmin. Te plus adya. Te plus adya. Tedya. Yes. Bhagavad Gita. Tedya is there. Arabhate plus Arjuna. Brian Prabhu. Arabhate plus Arjuna. Arabhate Arjuna. Very nice. So plus api. Julian Prabhu. So plus api. Sobi. Sobi. Okay. English sobi. Loco plus asti. Mataji. Loco plus asti. Locosti. Very nice. Trupto plus asmi. Trupto plus asmi. Triptosmi. Very nice. So plus aham. Soham. There's famous Soham, right? Daso plus Aham. Dasoham, right? Daso plus Asmi. Dasosmi, like that. Prathamo plus Adhyayah. Brian Prabhu. Yeah. So typically this will be there. Prathamo Adhyaya, Dvitiyo Adhyaya. Whenever you end Gita's recitation, you will say, Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishassu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Sainya Nirikshan Yogo Nama Prathamo Adhyaya. Like that they will end. This is in the end statement. Prabhupada had the English version of it. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to the first chapter, right? So that's what Prabhupada is putting that in English, actually, at the end of the chapter every time. Yeah? How should we? I said that, at the end of Bhagavad Gita, whenever a chapter ends, so traditionally recitation will say that, thus ends the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, So there is a full Sanskrit statement for that. Yeah. So when you recite the first chapter and it is ending, then you will put that statement. Then second chapter ending, then you will put that statement.
I always wondered why it says unusual in English.
Yeah. So it's the tradition like that. So same tradition, Prabhupada is writing, thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of this way. Like that he writes. All of them, Vishwanath Chakravarti also writes, like that. He writes very beautifully. After every chapter of Bhagavatam, he says, Iti sarartha darshinyam harshinyam bhakta chetasam shashthe prathamodhyaya sangatah satam. In this way, in the Sarartha Darshini, which is the name of his commentary, which is the Sarartha Darshini is, Bhakta Harshini, meaning it gives a great delight to the devotees. The first chapter has been completed. Like that they write. That's an ending statement, always. Okay, so that's how. So Krishna, in the Bhagavad Gita, this is like many places it has been used. Kurute plus Arjuna becomes Kurute Arjuna. Narake plus Ashuchau, Narake Shuchau. Shashvato plus Ayam, Shashvatoyam. So plus Arjuna, So Arjuna. So all this. These are all Purva Rup Sandhi. All right. So that ends the topic of Ach Sandhi. So, see, this is how it is, Ach Sandhi. And I will address some few things now. One thing is, in our course, that we saw, what I found was that I had to go a bit slowly here because of, because I think for many of you the concepts are new, and as you said also, the words are not so much known. So the way I wanted to finish it, I could not, because I saw that, it takes a little bit of time to understand because it may be all new concepts and all. So we will finish Visarga Sandhi and we will finish Hal Sandhi. So these topics we will not be able to finish. Chandas we have finished, so this much we will not be able to finish. Lakar, Kridanta, Samas and this Prayog. So what I'll do is, see, I also run the batches online, So if any of you, I will share the information. If any of you want to join those online batches, come and you can learn these topics over there. Or this Sanskrit is something like this, that I will also teach it in like level 1, level 2, like that. So the next time we have the on-site program, I am also planning to launch level 2, So if any of you are interested, that time you do level 2, or you can join this. Like there will be a batch which I will start, Sanskrit batch in January, a new batch online. So in that batch, if you want to complete this Lakara, Kridanta, Samas, you can join, no problem. I'll share the information how to join and all through Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya's portals and this way. But we will complete up to Hal Sandhi over here. This will be done. These topics will certainly take time. So that way. Yes? Yeah. This is first. Yeah. This is level 1. Yeah. Hal Sandhi? We didn't do it, no? We didn't do it yet. It's not yet done. No. See, neither Visarga Sandhi nor Hal Sandhi. We have not covered only yet. Yeah, I just mentioned the explanation, the type was mentioned. We have not gone detail, no? We finished Hal Sandhi today, So this is what we have finished, like that. Okay. So, yeah, sometimes it happens in my courses, maybe like these two topics many times they may remain. So we remained with these two modes, so it's okay, no problem. I am not. We can learn this another time also, that's okay. But whatever you have learned itself, if you can practice it and if you can know it very thoroughly, you will start feeling greatly benefited. So how you can do is, now that after this course, what you can do is, first is you revise whatever we have learned through your notes, through enjoyable Sanskrit grammar. And enjoyable Sanskrit grammar itself has some exercise. I will also be giving a lot of exercise at the end of the course. So solve those exercises. That will help you. And then if any of you have this, you have got some sense now because of the overall, learning of the topics that you did. And if you want to explore on your own, going through that book, Enjoyable Sanskrit Grammar or something like that, that way. Or the other book also I will share now, Devavani Praveshika. If you wish to go through these books on your own, that is also possible. You can do it. Because we all have studied also, right? We first learn from a teacher and then some subject we also learn by studying on our own, that way. So I remember even my teacher when she taught me, there was one Mataji. So when she taught me for 15 days and then she said, now rest of the topics you study on your own, you can study. So like that. So after that I only studied on my own, and then I just asked her whenever I was stuck up with something, what is this, what is this, what is this, like that. Of course I had two teachers. The another teacher helped me with something, this teacher helped with something, but a lot is done by self-study also, I mean to say. As students of our age, like all of you who are adult, grown-up students, so you can also do a lot of self-study. That way. Usually when you teach to the children, then you teach every single thing. But here you can also learn some things from your own study. Otherwise, if you wish to study from a teacher firsthand, so that you quickly learn everything and understand it right, then you can join in the online courses that we run from Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya. So there is level 1, there is level 2, there is level 3, all 3 courses we run. So you can join level 1 towards the end, I can keep you updated, this is where we are now, and if you wish to join, you join the course now. That can be done this way. So these are the avenues. There is another avenue which is a site called as sanskritfromhome.com or .org, what it is. Note this, Sanskrit from home it is .org, Prabhu, or .com? Just a minute. sanskritfromhome.org. Okay. So this is a very good site which is teaching Sanskrit from first grade to PhD. Everything is there in this. Free. It's free. Yeah. So these are, yeah. So these are guys from India, and yeah, some of them are followers of Shankaracharya, but don't worry, they are not going to speak any philosophy in their classes. They keep it strictly to the grammar, and you can see that search courses. So if you say Vyakarana or grammar, so then you can find how many courses on grammar. You see, all these courses on grammar, fundamentals of Panini grammar, Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi. See, they are teaching all this. Mastery of Paninian grammar. Learn to chant Ashtadhyayi, Siddhant Kaumudi. So I can suggest some fundamental course. So here you can go and you can write fundamental. Okay, or you can write even basics should be coming, I think. Yeah. See, these are the basic courses. When you say basics, high school Sanskrit grammar, Sandhi, learn spoken Sanskrit. See, some of you want to want to say spoken Sanskrit, so learn spoken Sanskrit. Learn spoken Sanskrit here. So like this you can little bit explore this. So they have courses, many courses on this, some very good courses on Sanskrit, and you can learn so much here. They have the classes, and hardly few classes may be paid, maybe probably 1% may be paid, 99% are free. Yes.
And Devanagari symbols, so what is recommended is learn it
Yeah. Yes. Actually, they will only teach by Devanagari. I mean, the explanation is in English, but they will teach by Devanagari. That's that certainly Devanagari. So
but is there also some course
it's also,
a course or shall we be learn an online?
yeah, Devanagari also there is a course here. If you see learning Devanagari, I'm sure there must be a course on Devanagari. See, learn Devanagari script for Sanskrit. You can do even a course. Learn Devanagari script for Sanskrit. You can do even a course. Yeah, just 10 hours. 10 sessions. So you will learn how to write Devanagari. Get started with Sanskrit, see, even more basic course. Like that. It's free. This one is free. This one is also free. Yeah. Pre-recorded. These are past webinars. These are pre-recorded. So like this, there are many courses here, Prabhu. This is like too good. I mean, it's one of the best sites I have seen on Sanskrit. It's just that, yeah, you may have to learn Devanagari. Take that effort at least slowly, so that you can. And that's the best way to do it, actually. You have to learn Devanagari if you want to be proficient in Sanskrit. This way. So I personally did around 12 courses from here. 10 to 12 I did in between 2017 to 2020. I did 3 fundamentals of grammar, then 1 I did on Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi, 2 I did on Nyaya Shastra. That's like just full of wisdom. Everything is there. So many courses I did, all free courses that way. So what I meant to say is, if you wish to do, there is a lot of material already there on YouTube or on such sites and all. It's just that you have to take out time. If you take out time, you will learn nicely. So this is one of the best places to learn. This is what I want to say. And amongst yourself also you explore, you can discuss what are, if you feel some particular YouTube course or something is good, so you suggest to others, like that. You can, share with each other. See, I have given, and there are recordings of my course, but they are in Hindi, because I always taught in Indian audience in Hindi. Hindi, I mean the medium of instruction is Hindi. So like this, I have level 1, level 2, level 3, all three, grammar. But then point is it's in Hindi, so it will not be useful for you this way. So English I have always taught, either I taught through IBMV, Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya Govardhan, so where we can't share the recordings, we don't share the recordings there. Or then I have done it in Hindi. Yeah. Yes, Madhuri? In January I'll do it in English. Yeah, again. Yes. Level 1. So like that. And this way. So that's how you can proceed, So you take the effort, take any book. Personally, I will tell you what I found is, it's just perseverance that pays. Even if you take Devavani Praveshika or you take Enjoyable Sanskrit Grammar, I'll give that books to you. Now, today you can take, if you have pen drive or something, I can give those books. So, any book you take, but point is, if you can persevere, consistently take effort, then you will gain a lot, this way. Otherwise, what happens is, usually, you take something and little bit you do and leave it. So that will not help so much. What will help is, you have to consistently work. So take one book and work on it consistently, then you will get benefited this way. So any book actually, like I'll show you, some Sanskrit books are there. Shri Shri Prahlad Lakshmi Nasya Dev Bhagwan ki jai. See, so these are the books. So I can share all these books with you. See, this is Enjoyable Sanskrit Grammar, which I shared. This is the Sanskrit manual for high schools, part 1 and part 2. So it's for high schools, meaning it is for grade 6 to 8 and 9. But it is at this level that, all of you can study at this level. So if it is high school grammar, like you see, this is also a very good book written by a foreign author, Antoine. So this book you can use. Or there is Devavani Praveshika by Robert and Sally Goldman. This one is good. This also you can use. There is a book by Madhav Deshpande, Sanskrit Primer. This is also very good. So you take any book, this book or Devavani Praveshika or these two or Enjoyable. But the point is you have to work with it. You have to take it and study and then check whenever you are stuck up with something. Check about this. So then you are good to go like that. So the effort is needed. That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, you join the courses then. If you can't take that kind of effort, then be part of the courses in which we are teaching. And then that way also you can learn. But my point is that only, if somebody gives you an entry in Sanskrit, so if you are smart enough, you can learn on your own also a lot, because so much is there. Like this sanskritfromhome.org, it has so much to offer. So if you just make it a point, daily take out some half an hour and do a course over there, by the end of the course you would have learned so much. So we would do like that when we were doing courses from Sanskrit from Home. Daily, fixed time, morning time is good if it's possible for all of you. So morning, every day morning we studied 6 sutras. Like that I had a schedule for many days. 6 sutras of Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi. Every day morning you study. And then, so 6 sutras would typically take for me 30 to 45 minutes. Like that. That's it. So it's like that. So like this, that schedule remained for many months. So then it's a substantial learning that you do. So anything you have to learn, you will have to do like that. Make it a point. Even if it is not daily, at least have some fixed thing. In a week, you have these 4 days when you will study every day 30 minutes or 45 minutes, something like that. Make some habit like that, then it will be useful. Otherwise, right now you have studied, you didn't practice anything, you didn't revise, it will be finished. How much it will stay? It will stay for maybe 1 month or 2 months, then you will forget. No? No. So it has to be in use constantly. And the more it is in use, then you will remember it. And after some time, then it becomes quite fixed in the memory because now you have done enough practice with it. And this way. So this is it. Anything else you wanted to ask? Yeah. No, we didn't recite the translations, primarily verses, because mostly all the students were learning Sanskrit also. So the translation would not be like that difficult. We would be able to easily get the translation, what it is. So I didn't recite the translations, no. Only for Bhakti Vaibhava exam, Bhakti Shastri, that time we recited. Because there you have to speak the exact Prabhupada's translation, right? That way. But the additional verses for practice, you can just do verses. The translations, if you wish to, you can do. If you are learning language also, they will come. They are like very clear, meaning they are not so difficult at all, this way. So, translations for your Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava course, you must do. They are needed. But if you are going to learn many other verses, then learning translation also might be a big effort. Then, you learn the verses and you try to learn the language, then you can understand what it is, or at least get a faint sense of it. That's all. Okay. All right. Okay. So then, let us stop here. I wish all the best for further studies. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhu. Yeah, we have the class. Tomorrow I'll give what? Yeah, of course I continue. We are not ending today. We are not ending. Prabhu is going on. Yeah. Yes. We are not ending. We have still Sandhi I will complete and go. Yeah. So that then you are at least, Vibhakti, Karaka, Sandhi, it's quite a substantial things you have learnt. Lakar is verbs. Tingant. That was one major topic also. Like that. Yes. Yeah? Subantam and Tingantam. So you learnt Subantas and you learnt Sandhi also. So especially these three are like heart. Subant, Tingant and Sandhi. These are like the heart of Sanskrit. So if you learn these, then the rest of the topics are just 1 session, 2 sessions, small topics. That way. So it's okay. Yeah. At least, whatever is done, that you practice and you be proficient at it. And then if you wish to do, you let me know. You have my contact, so you can let me know. If you wish to do it in that January batch or something, you can join, no problem. There you will learn everything like Tigant, Prayoga, everything. It's just that, if it is a lot of Indian students, it may go a little fast. There we go fast. So you may discuss with other students if in case of clarification. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.